2024.
Was really
World Bank.
No, it didn't happen in 2008.
2008.
It really happened. This after how many years? 28 years.
Yes.
28 years.
So imagine from 2006, when land was acquired, up to now, nothing has been done. We have lost over 20 people. And you know, I know there's no better death, but it's something that is unimaginable to die choking on garbage.
But this is really a wake-up call for everyone.
It is.
Government and individuals, really. You know, you have to speak up. Just like the Mukono people are trying to speak.
I also remind.
Trying to speak up on, you know.
I also remind Ugandans. You know, sometimes we keep on singing about Fugabubi, but not for Fugabubi.
Yeah.
Because people, let's get serious with our lives. You don't need to go and build around.
In such high-risk areas.
Like, honestly, and then the wetlands.
Yeah.
Because, you know, nature, Mother Nature is...
Oh, yeah.
Mother Nature, when she gets angry, doesn't caution.
Remember Lake Victoria in COVID days? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, of course, still moving on, Nakalema advocates cheap credit for SMEs. That is... and of course here, the head of State House Investors Protection Unit, Kano Edith Nakalema, called on government and domestic credit institutions to support small and medium enterprises with affordable credit financing to help them grow. I mean, they need it, honestly. People are really struggling in their business. People, and of course, a lot of unemployment is around. A lot. So there is need for credit for people to start up. Yeah, small businesses, honestly. I believe these Gen Zs are visionary. We are visionary. We are creative. We are really creative, but we do not have, you know, an opportunity to.
Quite a number of them still want easy ways out. That's
I was looking at there is a report saying that people do not use PDM for the very purpose. People register, I want to do a business, and the next thing you know, the person has debts, given the 1 million, it's done. Paying up their debts.
But you see, true 1 million can do business in Uganda, but some of these people who are borrowing money already have debts, so they end up using that money to pay other debts. But maybe it's also
but let me tell you, by the way,
a subsidy.
You know, let's be honest about it. Do you think the only way to alleviate poverty in Uganda is by giving Ugandans money? Has that ever worked?
Gen Z.
Because I already have my...
Gen Z abagambye chokola. Anyways, but still, you can find Daily Monitor has lots of images. City neighborhood swallowed up by garbage. This is absurd. This is tormenting. I've seen lots of in the videos here. We have excavators trying to dig up homes that had been buried. Mercy, this thing is huge. It is so big. And people who are mourning, people who are carrying properties from that had been recovered, all those sites are here. And I think you can find all these stories in here. Get all the details. And of course, residents who have been speaking out about what happened. Irene Namsobia, I had a dog. I had a dog howling, and people thought it was a person. People rushed to respond, and the dog was rescued. Apart from the missing people, we have lost a lot of properties around the site. A dog was rescued. At least a dog was rescued.
Really?
Yeah. So, but of course, you can find lots of these comments.
Oh my God.
Yep. You can find lots of these comments from the Daily Monitor. These are bad. These are very sad images, and I think Daily Monitor has tried to see how they can put, non-graphic images in here. And we still pray for the souls.
It's really soggy. If you step, you just feel yourself sinking.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We pray for the souls.
Where should we, should we have different spots in different districts, dumpsters,
I think we need to, as a country, we need to consider investing in recycling. You've had one of the European countries, even Switzerland, that has run out of garbage.
Yeah.
Like basically in their country, they have run out of garbage. They even want to import garbage from other countries because they found purpose for
We should start to
Oh,
export.
They look into that business. but yeah, maybe one of the solutions, we need to invest more in recycling.
Recycling, and we know we've talked about Kavera, but we have it in our spirit. Like every time we try it, the Kavera comes back all of a sudden. You know.
But if this Kavera, if we invest so much in making sure that the community takes keen interest in making sure that this Kavera is collected for recycling purposes, maybe we can still manage it. Because when it comes to enforcement of making sure that Kavera is banned, the very people who enforce are the very people doing business out of it, and it gets very frustrating. So Kavera has stayed. You remember there's a time when there was a serious ban. We even started looking at,
bags,
you know, environmental friendly options. It ended. It died a very miserable death.
Well, you see, enforcement is really very, very, very relaxed in Uganda. One time we are really hyped, the next time, like, these people are not serious. Yeah. But I believe we have a lot of capacity. We have capability. Yeah, we have. You know, we listen, actually, we listen.
Yes.
We listen as Ugandans. It's just that I think when people see that the enforcement is not that much, they're like, they're relaxed, you know? Otherwise, we would be very compliant with whatever that, you know, government says. Well, the KCCA doing some wonderful jobs at dustbins, recycle.
Yes, I've seen those. They're quite.
There are very many things that you
But
can.
do you know what's disappointing, Mercy? You're going to see those things planted. You're going to find a Ugandan in a Porsche car throwing a plastic bottle
on the road.
on the road. I'm like, but wait. How do we even think sometimes? It's just like, okay, this is a little bit out of the recycling. It's just like finding a Ugandan peeing by the roadside when there's a petrol station nearby where he can go and say, can I use your washrooms, please? Like, we govern ourselves badly and poorly sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's one of the things that we look at ourselves and like, okay, we need to make sure that some of these things, we just need
And
to
it's
make
really fascinating how you can make products out of compost,
a lot
out of, you know, rubbish. Very, very creative things.
So this garbage, we have lots of solutions. Apart from finding other places where we can dump the things, I think we also still have lots of solutions that we have not even tried to invest into and try to discover. Especially recycling in this generation, this era. Recycling is one of the best ways to make sure that garbage is controlled.
Yeah, but I've seen recycling is really, I've seen, you know, guys picking bottles, you know, taking them to, I don't know.
Factories buy them, they recycle them,
they
and
do.
use them for different things.
I don't know. Kavera is the one that is leading us.
Because I would be expecting near this dumping site, there should be a factory, recycling factory somewhere, unless if I'm not just aware. But at least there should be a factory that has targeted that, you know, that very nice raw material, smelly raw material. Can be.
What else do we have other than Chitezi making headlines?
So, but anyways, what else do you have there before we go into that commercial break?
Yeah, well, of course, looking here at how we can really promote cultures that inspire improvement in livelihoods. Well, of course, cultural leaders rally to promote hard work and decency among their subjects, so as to parallel Uganda and Africa to the next level, rather than embracing cultures of shame and prejudice from the Western world. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we're adopting, by the way, you do realize we're adopting cultures from the Western world?
Yeah, a lot of it. A lot of it. Thanks to people like the Queen Renaba Gereka, who is taking young ladies into Sakati, teaching them about culture. But our culture, especially the Gen Zs, are lost. Damn.
Yeah, they are really. Because now I was looking into some report that they were considering ICT and agriculture to be made compulsory. Agriculture. Remember studying agriculture in primary, I really didn't like it, but it helped me. You know, we had portions of some piece of land where you go and dig and plant like your cabbage or your dodo. And we learned, at least I can, when things fail, it's really...
Whatever she's saying, this has been told for years.
I did home economics.
Yeah, that's nice.
I did home economics.
But we're talking about, Mercy, when you talk about culture, we're not talking about agriculture.
No, we're talking about culture in terms of I can go to school
but you see, culture goes beyond that. Culture goes into the lifestyle, marriage and conduct and so many other things.
No, we're talking about livelihoods now, improving our livelihoods.
Okay,
so if you do not incorporate agriculture, or maybe courses like home economics to teach girls how to peel, how to lay a bed. We learned how to lay a bed in home economics, my friend.
You guys have to be taught how to lay the bed.
Yes, and and thanks to that,
the Gen Z
knowledgeable.
is quite some hard work.
No. So part of the millennials really did that. So I believe it's quite helpful, because now someone would be like, agriculture is dirty work. I cannot find myself involved in digging. It's dirty work. I mean, who will see me going to the garden? No, you can improvise. Get people to do the work for you and just pay them up, you know?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being part of the show. And we continue to send our prayers and sympathies to the people of Chitezi and Uganda, and also want to remind the government of Uganda, KCCA at the moment, to try and see if some of these things can be avoided.
People, the predictions were made how many years ago?
Imagine over those
12 years
and
ago.
We did not take it very serious.
Wow, it had really gotten from 1996 to 2008. The garbage was really that much.
But we're busy politicking every day.
Well, so that's Uganda for you. Well, that brings us to the end of this first hour. And of course, 2 minutes to the top of the hour of 8 a.m. We're coming back shortly with what is happening in East Africa and across the borders of Africa and beyond. My name is Mercy, and with Noah, we are going to be right back.
We have an interview with Miss Tourism, Miss Uganda?
Yes, she was.
We'll return.
Smart 24, driving business.
Name is May Nangobi from Iganga, tailoring circle Emyoga. I'm a tailor. I've been a tailor for the past 3 years. It's a privilege to be here in this training. We've been here for 14 days, and I want to thank God for the opportunity being given to us through our government, the URI, the GROW program. We want to appreciate all of you for the opportunity being given to us.
Days since the last day of last season, we are ready to do it all again.